Hello, 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 hello. Welcome, welcome one, welcome all to the final Nintendo Direct of the Switch era. Um, Starting about an hour early here. As you can see, stream is not quite started yet, but of course, we are going to be doing some predictions and some general tomfoolery. I wanted to kind of take this opportunity to reflect a little bit on the Switch era, given that, uh, yeah, this is the last time that the Switch is going to be the current sort of uh, console. Oh, whoops, hold on. Just getting a bingo card set up here. Yeah. What the heck? All right. Yeah. As soon as I get this bingo card set up, I'll start talking about what I think is going to happen here. I don't know what to expect. Um, I haven't been as tapped into the rumors as I used to be. Um, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm not really hoping for much. Overall, I'm pretty satisfied with the Switch. Um, but that's really the biggest takeaway that I'm having is that I'm kind of in thinking about this as the final kind of hurrah for the Switch before we start learning more about what is to come next. Um, it made me kind of unexpectedly wistful about the Switch, and I don't know. It's just kind of hard to believe. It seems like it was just yesterday that we were, finally leaving that the darkness of the Wii U and entering this new era. But um, I don't know. I mean, I'm personally not even clamoring for a new console. Like, I actually think the Switch is so fantastic overall that I would be fine with playing games on it from Nintendo at least forever. I think the necessity of the new console mostly comes from the fact that we want the multi-platform games to be able to continue to function. Um, but yeah, I mean, really, my only gripes with the Switch come from the fact that I've played Nintendo games my entire life, including being a die-hard supporter even during the Wii U era. So a lot of the fun of the Switch, in terms of re-releases and ports and stuff like that, is just stuff I've already experienced, right? Like, um, a lot of people have been playing the Thousand Year Door remake. You know, been there, done that. Pikmin 3 Deluxe, played it on the Wii U when it came out. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. So all of the original content on the Switch has been great. I kind of don't want this era to end. There's a part of me that does fear that somehow Nintendo is going to find a way to fumble this position that they find themselves in. So I do kind of view this as like one last little safe haven of a direct before we plunge into the unknown. Um, but let's get started because I do want to make sure I get this bingo card done before the actual direct begins. And let's have our nice little red predictions. What are my predictions going to be? Like I said, I'm not as tapped into the rumors, but I do know that one of the big rumors is. Oh, that's not going to work. I do know that one of the big rumors is 2D Zelda. So I'll put that here. I don't know where people are getting this information from, but I know Papagenos was saying he's pretty confident in this. Arlo is predicting a similar thing. It seems like anybody who kind of has any kind of information is sort of banking on another 2D Zelda game, which is great. I would kind of be remiss to see Zelda sort of squandered on only these like 3D entries. If you watch the channel, you probably know I'm actually not that big into 3D Zelda comparatively, so if it's an original 2D Zelda game, I'm all here for it. Probably A Link Between Worlds is like my favorite Zelda game, besides maybe Majora's Mask, just for the atmosphere, but again, we'll see. See, a 2D Zelda is kind of right in the nice pocket where it's big enough that it could serve as a holiday game, but I could also see it being small enough that they wouldn't have any gripes about sort of pushing it out to the quote-unquote old console. So I think that's a safe bet. We'll say no. Oh my god, this text is huge. No Metroid news. ... Okay, so obviously Metroid Prime 4 is in the works. Now, for me personally, I don't even care that much. We got Metroid Dread, which is insane to think about. I still think, I can't believe after all those years of like Metroid Dread being a code name, this sort of fabled project, that actually turned into a real thing. I got my 2D Metroid. I'm already happy. But I don't think Metroid Prime 4 is coming to the Switch, unfortunately. I think it's a little bit dirty, what they've done to us, hanging this game over our heads for so long. But I could definitely see them pushing that out to a next-gen thing. I don't think we'll be hearing about it today. And at this point with Metroid Prime 4, I think until they have something real to show and they're really confident in the game, they're just not going to bring it up. Because, they've done enough teasing. They had to cancel the entire project. I think we're done with half-hearted Metroid news for now. So, what else could we possibly get? Let's see. I'm gonna say Zelda movie talk. ... I'm leaving myself a little bit of leeway in terms of pretty general predictions, but yeah, unfortunately, it seems like these are not going to be game news exclusive events anymore. And we know the Zelda movie's coming. I feel like they're not going to want to let too much time pass after the Mario movie, which is now kind of in the rearview mirror, before they start talking at least vaguely about what's going on with their next sort of step into the movieverse. So I could definitely see some sort of just confirmation of what studio is making the movie, or some kind of just vague staff level, like expect to see it in this year, like that kind of. I personally don't care. I am totally against the whole movie direction. One of the videos I actually am considering doing for the channel, even though I really don't like doing negative videos, is like a full length like takedown of the Mario movie. Like, now that it's out, I made a video about how I didn't really like it that much, or I didn't, my hopes were not too high for it going into it, and I've touched upon briefly that I wasn't really that into the Mario movie, but I would love to actually do like a full video where I go get the DVD or the Blu-ray and just whatever. Do you have any fan casts for Nintendo movies? I know it's not what I like to call what I'd like them to focus on, but it's happening. I hope they have fun with it. I see. Yeah, like I'm saying, I don't know who I would cast. For me personally, I would make all these movies animated. So we'd be talking about voice actors. That's my whole problem. But if we're talking about voice actors, I don't even know, dude. Like Zelda, I don't know how you do that. I don't understand all these these silent protagonist series that they have. I don't know. I don't know how you translate that. Um, to me, it's like blasphemous that they're wasting any time on movies. They're the gaming company. You know what I mean? So my fan cast would be that the entire cast is fired, and they just refocus on games. But the power of the almighty dollar. It's not going to happen. So we'll see. We'll see. I could definitely see Zelda movie talk now. I don't want to make like predictions in the negative, meaning like I don't want to say this will not show up. That feels cheap. Although I already did that with no Metroid news. So you know what? Forget it. I'll continue to do it. I'll say no DLC for existing games. I think they're trying to leave everything behind as much as they can. I'd love to see Pikmin 4 DLC has been the whole thing. That would have happened already. I feel like they're done with Mario Kart finally after all this time. And see, that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about, where it's like I forgot to even bring that up. My biggest disappointment in the Switch era generally just has been how I felt punished for for actually supporting Nintendo during the Wii U era, right? I'm sitting here looking at my Mario Kart 8 vanilla copy on the Wii U and just thinking, why? Like, you know what I mean? Like, why did I buy this? I never caved and bought Mario Kart 8 Deluxe on the Switch. I never caved. I never bought Pikmin 3 Deluxe. I never bought the new Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze re-release. I never bought Captain Toad re-release. So it's like, if the Switch, I'm kind of happy. My biggest hope is that the next console is backwards compatible, purely for the fact that I don't want to be in another situation where we're speculating and hoping for re-releases and ports and stuff like that again. I want to be out of this port world. I really am excited for, now that Nintendo kind of has the success of the Switch to ride off of. As a Nintendo fanboy, what I want to see in my heart is a new era of innovation, right? I want to see them be wild, and I want new stuff. Give me some new IPs. Give me some new ideas. I will see. To me, Nintendo, as much as I love them, feel less adventurous than ever. But we'll see. We'll see. I could be wrong. Next prediction. Let's see. What could we possibly get here? See, all of my predictions are like, we're not gonna see that. We're not gonna see that, and I don't want to just have a full bingo board of like stuff we're not going to see. You know what I mean? Like, for example, I know I'll get a square here if I just say we're not gonna get anything related to Mother, right? But is that really a fair prediction? I don't know. I'm gonna say, let's see, what could we possibly get? I don't. Yeah, it's all just no. I don't think we're gonna get this. I think it's gonna be disappointing, guys. I hate to say this, but I think it's gonna be disappointing. I think the fact that they're setting expectations ahead of time, and they're saying, it's so rare for Nintendo to come out and say, you're not going to see this. You're not going to see the next Switch successor. You're not going to see... They almost never do that. They might say, oh, it's focused on Switch games from this year. But for them to come out the window and say, hey, by the way, we're not going to be talking about the next console. We kind of know that they... we kind of know that they were planning on releasing the next console possibly at the end of this year, and it probably got pushed back to build up a stronger launch lineup, which I think is smart, but I think it's going to leave them in a weird spot now for the rest of this year. I don't see, besides maybe like this 2D Zelda game, maybe another port. I don't even know what they have left to port at this point. Luigi's Mansion 1 remaster I see in the chat. Maybe Oh, here. You know what? I'll do this. At, this is gonna be another. Maybe this is a little bit broad. You guys could tell me, but Mario spin-off. Dot dot dot. Just any Mario. Like I'm talking. Sports. Party. Wait. I'll fix this. Some one of these Olympics, sports, party, they're gonna fill in the gap there. I could see some Mario baseball, some Mario cricket, some Mario handball, whatever. I like just hey, you know what? Just make some kind of generic game where you throw a ball and just put Birdo and Mario and Yoshi in it. Well, we'll sell 1 million copies. Grandma will see it at Walmart, and that'll carry us through the holiday. So I feel like this is a guarantee. Someone said new Mario and Luigi game. I don't know. See, I feel like at this point they just did Mario RPG. They just did Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. I don't know if they're going to be so quick to kind of jump headfirst into a new Mario and Luigi. I feel like with the spot that we're in right now, we're kind of saturated on the Mario RPG stuff. I could definitely see them holding off a new Mario and Luigi entry for the next console, I think. Alright, more negative predictions. And this one hurts my soul. You guys will know on the channel if you're familiar with me at all. No sight of Donkey Kong. ... I don't think we're seeing a banana. I don't think we're seeing a barrel. I don't think we're seeing any of it. Again, long overdue for some Donkey Kong. I actually just recently played through Donkey Kong 64. The flawed masterpiece that it is. I haven't played it since I was a kid, and it did get me thinking. Like, man, like there's so much potential. There's so much meat on the bone of like a 3D Donkey Kong game. If you just make some slight adjustments to the formula. And that's without even getting into the fact that we're still kind of short one entry of Donkey Kong Country, like, to make a second trilogy. You know, we got Returns, we got Tropical Freeze. Tropical Freeze is one of the best 2D platformers ever. I personally would have liked to see a third entry in that trilogy where we finally got the return of the Kremlings, but yeah, that's a good point. Maybe Donkey Kong 64 on NSO. That would be pretty cool. That brings me to a good point. NSO, what are we gonna see? Let's see. That'll cover my next prediction. I think NSO games for every. This is a bold one. Platform. I think unless they carry over the Switch, the Nintendo Switch Online sort of application straight over to their next console, which is a possibility. This is a rare moment where, in terms of software, I want them to innovate. I want to see new IPs. I want to see new stuff. But as far as the console and the UI of the console and the Nintendo Switch Online and all of the services and the back end of everything, I want everything to carry forward. I hope we're still using the eShop and the NSO and all that for another 10 years, right? So I think a good way to kind of, without having to really do anything quote-unquote new, sort of saturate the Switch during this last dry spell would be to kind of really start pumping the gas on the NSO. Bring over some heavy hitters to the NSO that'll get people excited, get people talking, give people who weren't there the first time around something to play. Hype level for this direct, somebody asked. I'm excited because I feel like this is an interesting time. It's been a while, and we're kind of going in not knowing, you know? So I'm excited in that sense, and just where we're at has me feeling very reflective and just thinking about the Switch era as a whole, really. But in terms of pure raw hype, I don't know. I would say maybe like a 6 or 7 out of 10, just because I don't think this is going to be the heavy hitter direct. I hope I'm wrong. I hope they completely blow me away, but it's just putting the pieces together. I literally don't see what they could announce. That's realistic. That would make me like scream and shout and let it all out. You know, uh, I just don't see what it is. Okay, here's a good one. Now, I forget how much of this has been announced, but we're going to see Xbox games come to Switch. Now, I know this already happened in some cases, but I'm talking Hi-Fi Rush. I'm talking some kind of... This might be a little bit bold, but some kind of direct, like a big wave of like Sea of Thieves. We're getting this. Well, I think Xbox is completely cooked as a platform. I think it's no longer going to exist as a dedicated gaming platform outside of Game Pass soon. I think they're evacuating. I think we're going to see Rareware stuff coming over. Now, if I wanted to get really ridiculous, let's get Rare Replay on the Switch. How crazy would that be? I think it's impossible because there's just way too... Rare Replay, if you've ever tried to install that onto an Xbox, is about 1,000,000 gigs, but that would be hype. I mean, having a way to natively play Banjo-Kazooie and all these other kind of, there were so many, what was it, 30 games on Rare Replay? I saw a video saying the February Direct was meant to show off stuff for the Switch 2, but they pushed it off to now and replaced it with a partner showcase. They still could push the Switch 2. They could push the Switch 2 stuff back and have the games meant to release earlier shadow drop today. Yeah, I think we'll definitely get some shadow drops of some kind. What it will be, I don't know. But that seems to be one of their favorite little tactics. I'm a big fan of the shadow drop. We'll see. This is the thing. Wait, the Thousand Year Door remake and Origami King have the best soundtrack of all games ever. Dude, all the Paper Mario games have such good soundtracks. That's for sure. But yeah. So the Xbox games coming to Switch. We already know even PlayStation IP is coming to the Switch with Horizon, Lego Horizon. Which don't even get me started on the fact that the Horizon director was talking about how he wants Aloy in Smash Bros. No thanks. No thank you. But either way, yeah, I think we're going to see some Xbox properties coming over the Switch. What other IP do we have? I really see Mario and Sonic Shadow dropping today because there's only about a month before the Olympics. Yeah, I would count that as under my, this Mario spin-off thing, so we definitely got that covered. Animal Crossing is dead in the water. There's nothing going on there. Could we see another 99 type game, like a Tetris 99, F-Zero 99? Could we see something like that? Oh wait, here. This is totally random compared to what I was just saying. I think we're getting Dragon Quest HD 2D news here today. I'm not gonna specifically go out on a limb and say that it's going to be the full trilogy of Dragon Quest 1, 2, and 3. But Dragon Quest always at home on Nintendo, especially for the Japanese audience. I think it makes sense to kind of just squeeze in. People have been really hyped for um, this remake of Dragon Quest III that has been announced and just kind of disappeared for many years. So yeah, I think this is like a shame because if we do get the Dragon Quest HD trilogy only for a new console to come out in a year, this is going to get lost in the shuffle of sort of being a late console release, which kind of defeats the whole purpose of exposing of exposing it to a whole new wide audience. But yeah, I do think that we're going to get some Dragon Quest news. I don't know why I feel that way, but it's time. I've heard rumblings about it. New 3D Kirby game. See, Forgotten Land was still relatively recent. I do think we're going to see Kirby. I think it's time to see Kirby in some form or fashion. But I could almost see it being some sort of small download game or a spin off. I'm going to say Kirby is present. That's all I'm going to say. I'm being lenient with my all I win even if I'm right is bingo. So who cares? Kirby is present, okay? We're gonna see Kirby. I don't know if that's a really boring and kind of trite prediction for a Nintendo event, but hey, it's more than I gave Donkey Kong. Do you think they'll release games on both the new and Switch console? Yeah, I could see some cross-console games. I actually think, depending on how they want to spin it, I think Metroid Prime 4 would be a good cross console contender. They normally do that with Zelda. They've done that with Zelda, I think, going all the way back to when the Wii came out with Twilight Princess. So, yeah, I think it's possible. I'm personally not a fan of that. I don't really see the value in sort of having a old version. And this sort of gets into my like bigger feelings about ports and remakes. And ports is one thing if you're just directly porting it or just directly emulating it onto the console. That's one thing. But as far as remakes and stuff like that, it's sort of my philosophy on it, and a lot of people don't agree with me. This has been an extremely remake and re-release heavy sort of console cycle, but my thoughts on it have always been that like this is the only medium where we're constantly just asking for the old stuff back, but nobody wants to. All right, let me be clear. I am coming from a place of being lucky enough that I have played most of these Nintendo games growing up, right? I'm sitting here next to a shelf of NES games and Super Nintendo games and N64 games and stuff like that. So I understand a lot of people just didn't even exist, back then. But a lot of these old games are still fine. We don't need remakes. They're fine. You can play them the way they are. This is what we have the Nintendo Switch Online service for. This is what we have the eShop for. I'm totally not a fan of pouring a ton of resources into just putting a new coat of paint on something. So that to me is like let's move past that. Let's innovate. Whatever. Next prediction. What else could we possibly get? I'm gonna say this is a cheat, but no Pokemon. No Pokemans today. At all. Not a whiff of it. Yeah, I think Pokemon is in a strange spot where the Pokemon fan base and the general Nintendo fan base, while certainly being a Venn diagram, they're not really in the same camp of people where I don't think Pokemon fans worldwide are coming to the Nintendo Direct for information, and I think Nintendo and Game Freak and the Pokemon Company and all that kind of like it that way. I think they kind of know that they each have their own stream of stuff where not all Pokemon fans really care about Zelda and Mario and stuff like that, right? So they keep that stuff separate. So maybe in a Pokemon Presents. All right, I'm pretty confident in this so far. What else we got? Let's see. Oh, what? See the line with the free space. You always got to be careful and put stuff that you're confident in along this middle row, because you get the free space. So you want to make sure that you're not wasting it on with a totally bogus prediction that's not going to come true. So how about if we want to take a safe bet here? New F-Zero. No, I'm kidding. I don't know, guys. See, I don't think we're gonna get any of this stuff. Oh, you know what I will say? I heard a rumor about this, and I don't know how true it is. There was something about people being hired, or on Intelligent Systems' website, I think they added a section for Pushmo. Pushmo ports to Switch. Which, if you don't know Pushmo, awesome sort of 3D platformer puzzle games on the 3DS. There was Pushmo, Stretchmo, Crashmo, I think. And then there was Pushmo World on the Wii U. So I could see some sort of Pushmo collection or something like that. I would love that, actually. I love Pushmo. All these games are awesome. So, Pushmo. What else could we get? I'm trying to think of... Let's see. Do you think we're gonna get a new Chibi Robo game, guys? Do you think we're gonna get a new custom Robo today? Do you think? Oh man, see, this is what I'm saying. It's like there's so much of this stuff that I would love. Like, I don't even care. Like, keep Zelda, keep Donkey Kong, keep all that stuff. Give me a new Kururin. Give me a new Chibi Robo. Give me a sequel to Custom Robo. Yeah, like I don't know. Give me a new Electroplankton game. Maybe keep that one. Maybe we don't need that one. But Brain Age? Are we gonna get Brain Age on the Switch, guys? Big Brain Academy? Nintendogs? I mean, where... maybe, I don't know, what, like... This is what I'm saying. It's like, in the absence of all these big franchises that have kind of already gone, we already got that out of our system. What am I left to even predict here, guys? Like here, indie game montage. Rusty's Real Deal Baseball. Yeah, come on. We need Rusty's Real Deal Softball, the sequel. Rusty's Real Deal... Rusty's Real Deal Baseball. Sushi Striker 2. Way of the Sushido 2. Cubivore. Like, you see what I'm saying? I don't know. Okay, in all seriousness, though, what are we gonna get? Indie game montage, that's a cheat code. I'm gonna go ahead and say, okay, at least one port. Did I contradict this already? At least one port of a random first-party game. Not Pushmo. Yeah, because I don't want to say... Oh, okay, well, we got the Pushmo port, so now I get two of these spots. We're really scraping the bottom of the barrel here, guys. Oh, farm. I don't know if what you mean by farm is farming simulator, or like a farming sim, but that's actually one of the safest predictions that one could ever make. There's going to be farming being simulated in some capacity. Kid Icarus Uprising. That would be interesting, but here's the problem. I feel like Sakurai is not working on that, and that he would have to give the go-ahead. I feel like they have enough respect for Sakurai to not do that without, like, that's like his baby. You know what I mean? And I don't know. To me, they have him already on Smash Bros. 6, in my opinion, which might be the topic of a video that I do relatively soon, because I want to get out a, like, Smash Bros. 6 video before we actually know about it. Did you see the Pyoro leak? Oh, here, you know what? I didn't Pyoro leak direct. It was a bunch of emojis, right? I feel like I did see that. Oh, Ace Attorney, right? Let's add that too. See, I was trying to avoid, like, I know I heard that there's gonna be some Among Us DLC, because potentially some Among Us video went up that leaked the date of the direct or something. I saw Ace Attorney. I'll put Ace Attorney on here. Just why not? Might as well be a free space. I kind of feel like that's been confirmed already. He retweeted a post about Ace Attorney. Yeah. So we'll put Ace Attorney. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Which is fine. I've actually never played any of the Ace Attorney games. I've wanted to play the original trilogy or whatever for a while, but I don't know. As much as I like reading, I don't know if sort of lawyer game. I don't know. I'm sure they're great, and I appreciate that they're super different. But that's kind of like a meh. You know what? I'm just gonna go completely insane here and say, just to be bold, new Nintendo IP. Maybe it's a small game. But I think let's just, maybe they just, you know what? It's the end of the Switch life cycle. We have nothing to prove. We're not trying to sell a console here yet. Just cook up something new and throw it out there for $20. I would love to see something like this. These are the things I dream of. ARMS 2. Am I losing my mind, or are we getting ARMS 2 today, guys? Splatoon 1 port to the Switch. I don't know. Tamagotchi. I don't even know if I'm spelling that right, and quite frankly, I could barely care. Tamagotchi Life. Tamagotchi. I don't know. I don't care about this at all. I'm gonna leave it all weird like that. Tamagotchi Life. I keep hearing about that too. I don't know. Sounds like something just got hit by a meteor outside of my house. That was strange. Yeah, Legs. The ARMS sequel that we've all been waiting for. Legs. Just for kicks, I'm going to put ARMS 2. Legs. That's good. Alright. That's really good. I'm excited though. This gives me a break. I've actually been editing like crazy. I'm gonna have like around a 9 or 10 minute video coming out later this week. That is the conclusion of at least for now, the conclusion of the Mario lore deep dives. I just have one little bonus video that's sort of bringing it full circle. So I've been working on that like crazy. It's about, the editing is about like 50% done. So that should be out within a day or 2 or 3. I don't want to put myself on a strict timer. But this gives me a nice little break to kind of refresh and just talk Nintendo with you guys. All right. Let's be serious. We don't have that much time. And I don't want to spend the whole time doing bingo before it actually starts. So, let's just be wild with it. Okay, let's be wild with it. Capcom presence in some fashion. Extremely crazy, I know. I'll use this bottom row as kind of just like what I want to see. Although, unless it's Mega Man, I don't really care about Capcom either. But let's see. Gambare Goemon on Switch. I don't know in what form or fashion. This would drive me nuts. The closest we have is Mamada no Bakuru, which, trapped in Japan, still worthy of importing. But I would love to see whether it's on the NSO or an actual collection of translated Super Nintendo games, or even of Mystical Ninja from the N64, some kind of Goemon revival. Do we have Grezzo's new Zelda, Project Edward? I really hope it's on a WiiWare. Yeah, I have a 2D Zelda up here at the top, which I think if we're getting any kind of Zelda, it's probably going to be a top-down 2D affair. Hello, Hyper Mario. Thanks for joining us. What do I want here? Yeah, I'm kind of scraping the bottom of the barrel. I don't know what's going on. And the bottom of this one, I'm just using this bottom row. I'm just using as my absolute pipe dream fantasies. Custom Robo, Rhythm Heaven would be awesome. Rhythm Heaven would be awesome. That's really where I kind of view Nintendo as sort of lagging behind and failing. And it's a minor criticism, but they're small IP. Like if you're gonna do all of these ports and re-releases, how hard would it really be to throw some Rhythm Heaven games on a Switch cart? And yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm underestimating it. I would love a Kururin collection. I would love a custom Robo kind of collection. I would there's so many of these smaller games. Well, custom Robo games are really not that small, but You guys get what I mean. How about some Starfy? How about... You know what? I'm just going to go out on a limb. Could we get some Staffy? Wind Waker and Twilight Princess, just so those rumors stop appearing in articles all the time. Yeah, at this point, it's why not? Why not? Why not? Especially if the next console is straight up backwards compatible, in the sense that you can just put a Switch cart into it. I hope they port everything so that we could just get past it. Get past all the ports, get past it, and just exist in the realm of the new for a while. Let's get this Super Switch ecosystem up to a point where anything that anyone's reasonably asking for is already available, and they can't ask for it anymore. And so our imagination is turned towards the future. It's I don't... Oh, here. They're gonna mention this game too, the Nintendo World Championship game. There. That's not a wild, crazy prediction that I want, but that's definitely a guarantee. So, as you could probably tell, I'm not expecting much. What do I want? I want Puyo Puyo games. I want Mega Man. I want a bunch of stuff that isn't even owned by Nintendo. It's like when Smash did Everyone Is Here, so we finally be done about Veterans Game. Exactly, exactly. That's what we need for the Nintendo ecosystem, is an Everyone Is Here ultimate moment. Where it's like, okay, don't worry, don't worry. If it's old, like my dream is that the NSO would get updated and grow to a point where it is just like a library of Nintendo software that we can just go back to, and we don't have to worry about any of it, right? It's just there. If you like, that'll never happen because they're always going to want to save certain stuff as an ace up their sleeve to be able to sell you. I get it. It's business. You got to kind of hedge your bets. But I don't know. Like, when you have such a vast library, I get it. But I don't know. So yeah, okay, if we're going to be crazy and talk about how could this, you know, what is the most extreme version of today that happens, right? Um, Maybe some teasing of the next console. They did say they won't contain any information. I tend to believe them on their word about that. Hello, bro. Are you playing the full version of Multiverses? I'm considering playing it. I know a lot of people have been asking me to play it and talk about it, but the thing is, I just know I'm not gonna like it, and I don't. I appreciate that people like hearing me talk about it, but I've already made 2 videos talking about it. You know what I mean? So like to go back again, just almost with the intention to tear it apart again, kind of seems a little bit like mean spirited. Um, I'll check it out. I'm probably gonna try to play it, and if I have anything that's actually constructive or interesting to say about it, I'll do a video. But yeah, I mean the truth is I just don't like multiverses, to be honest. So if we have to start NSO all over again with 6 to 7 NES games, I will give up. Yeah, yeah, you know what I mean. That's the thing. It's like I was ready to give up on legacy content in that form after, like, I felt so duped after the Wii Virtual Console. You know what I mean? It's like, really? Like, come on. You know what I mean? We all fell for that. I feel like we all fell for that. We had the Wii points, and oh my god, it's like I have the entire NES library on my Wii. This is so crazy. The controller is like an NES controller when you turn it sideways. Oh my god, it's so perfect. We all fell for that. We all fell for that. And as far as emulation, I mean that's one thing, but for me, it's like, dude, I have half of these original games sitting over here next to me on the shelf. Like, I don't, you know what I mean? Like, if it's the way I kind of see it is like, I'm old, man. I'm pretty old, so like, if I haven't needed to have it or play it for 20 years, I could probably live without it. That's kind of how I feel like when people bring up the Mother 3 thing, which I appreciate that people are passionate about the game and that people who have already played it want it to get a proper release so that more people can play it. But people sitting around waiting, like, when are they going to release it so that I can finally play it? It's like, dude, if you've been waiting around for 10, 15, 20 years for Nintendo to bring this game to you in that form, like, I got bad news for you, bro. Like, you probably don't actually want to play it that bad. You know what I mean? If emulating it and whatever, playing it through other means is just too far for you to go, you probably don't want to play the game that badly if it's been that long. So yeah, I don't know, guys. I just hope, like I said, for me, the new stuff is what will excite me. Pikmin 4 DLC, someone mentioned, that would be awesome, but I don't think that's happening. Just some new stuff. Just if we could get another 2 or 3 original, unique games that are Switch exclusive before the console is, done with, I'll be happy with that. And we're getting started in about 8 minutes here. This direct is about to start up. But yeah, I don't know, man. I kind of don't want this era to end. I like the Switch. I will say multi-platform games are starting to become unbearable on the Switch. I unfortunately made the mistake of buying Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2 last fall, last holiday season on the Switch because everyone was saying how great it was, and I happened to like the team behind those games and stuff like that. And my God, the Switch version is almost unplayable. I'm not even like a huge performance hound where I'm like, oh my God, I dropped a single frame, but oh man, was that new Nickelodeon All Star Brawl 2 unplayable on the Switch version because it just chugged. What was your opinion on the Paper Mario Thousand Year Door remake? People hate it for being woke. I mean, I love the original game. I think Paper Mario 64 is better. I didn't play the remake. I'm not going to because I still own the original game. So I don't even know, to be honest with you. I haven't followed anything that has happened. I really am just going to be happy with Grezzo made 2D Zelda game. Yeah, 2D Zelda game would definitely be a comfy nice stuff. And yeah, I don't buy into stuff. The remake is woke. It's the same, from what I understand. That's the same content that was in the original game. I don't really lend that any credence, but yeah. I don't know. I'm looking over at my shelf here at all these Nintendo games, and I don't know. It's hard. I'm a sentimental guy. I get wistful when I think about this stuff. The end of it, of the end of an era. You know what I mean? Like, it's so strange to think that soon this shelf of Switch stuff is gonna be as, static and unchanging as this shelf of Wii games or something like that. You know what I mean? It's very I don't know, man. Maybe like I'm looking at even some random like Wii games. Like this is what I mean when I say I want like some just random small games. Mad World on the Wii, awesome. Lost in Shadow. Even like they've ported this to everything now, but like the No More Heroes games. Like give me like some weird quirky Zack and Wiki, just quirky. Are you like Smash Bros community? I don't know what that means. I'm obviously a part of the Smash Bros community. If you're talking to me, Angry Random, I mean I'm named after the channel is named after Sakurai, so I'm 100% a part of the Smash Bros community. Yes, I quite like the Smash Bros community. That's what I'm most excited about actually. Like long term is like, all right, if we're launching into a new console, we're at most a couple years away from a new Smash Bros. Hype cycle, and then I can really get back to backseat Sakuraiing the way that I was meant to do. There is a part of me that's so excited to get into new Smash. That's when I'm really obsessive about Nintendo, is during Smash Bros. Hype cycles and after the games come out. The Smash Bros. To me is like the cherry on top as a Nintendo fan that kind of makes it all worth it. I'm gonna have to see. I might have to put in headphones because this direct is about to start. But let me. It's not about to start. We got about 4 minutes, but we will see. Let me just make sure that my audio is working. Okay, yeah. Alright, so we'll switch over to this and just monitor this for now. And wait. All we can do is wait. Let me know if that's like a good view for you guys or what's going on. Maybe we'll get a port of iNinja. Does anyone remember iNinja? You said Mini Ninjas too. I'm not sure. I don't remember Mini Ninja, but I do remember iNinja, which was a halfway decent kind of 3D platformer with some like combat from the GameCube era. Oh, is this starting? What the heck? There we go. Nice countdown. How nice of them. And you guys got to let me know what the audio is like. I'm probably going to have to adjust the audio of the direct in relation to my voice once it gets started, so I can get it to a comfortable level for you guys. But I am excited. I am excited. I am excited. This is the end of an era, dude. Like, the next time we get one of these, the Switch will be old hat, officially. This is like, we're in that stage where we're hearing rumblings about the Dolphin, you know, during the N64 era. This is, we're on the precipice of something new, which is exciting, but kind of sad and nostalgic and wistful, and, you know, it makes me want to shed a tear. I want to hold my Switch close to my face and cry and just maybe give it a small kiss on the cheek as I, you know, tuck it into bed and read it a story. If Nintendo disappoints me and puts me in a mood where I don't feel like tucking my Switch into bed and reading it a sweet, heavenly bedtime story, as we usher it into the afterlife, then I don't know, they're to blame. You know what I mean? There's going to be hell to pay if they don't. It'll be fine. It'll be fine either way. I will flip back if anything on my bingo card happens. I probably should have set that up to where I could have the bingo card more effectively kind of right there, but we'll figure it out. Don't you worry.
Peggy 16.
Peggy 16. Why am I on the UK version? It's okay. It doesn't matter. Huh? Wait. What? Mario and Luigi? Oh my god. Kinda cool seeing the 3D art style. Oh my god. This is wild. It's just called Mario and Luigi? Reboot? I have some opinions about this, guys. You guys are not gonna like what I have to say about this. This is cool. I'll play this. We didn't need this, though. I'm kind of partial to the 2D, this art style being in 2D. I feel like the Superstar Saga style in 2D is just like the greatest thing. I don't know that we need to see this full extension. Okay, so they're like electrical enemies. It's like some electrical themed stuff going on. Sorry if my analysis is not that deep. I'm trying to soak it in. I'm gonna skip the ads for you guys too. This does look gorgeous and fun. I mean, it's Mario and Luigi. This is a big step for the series. I'm shocked that this is happening, but this is kind of hype. There we go. Okay, okay. Brothership. That's kind of cute. I like the name. That's cute. Okay. That's soon. Next month? Dude, in less than a month? The first new Mario and Luigi series in 9 years. Okay.
マリオ&ルイージ RPG ブラザーシップです。海に浮かぶ謎の島々で繰り広げられる物語。
This is cute.
マリオとルイージによる進化したブラザーアクションにご期待ください。
What is this island?
それではヘッドラインをご覧ください。
Alright, first batch of headlines.
Bring the championships home.
Alright,
Or on the go.
first thing on the bingo card. I'll just let it play, but
Nintendo World Championships is heading to Nintendo
I am
Switch.
scratching off this on my bingo card.
Take on over 150 speedrunning challenges from across 13 NES games, from lightning-fast feats to action-packed battles. Familiarize yourself with each challenge.
This does
and
look cool,
perfect your timing.
but
Then
I don't
give
know,
it the
dude.
best
I don't know if they
shot
could really
and climb to
sucker
the
me
top of
into
the online leaderboards.
paying
Also
money
try
again
more
to
difficult
play
legend
NES games.
challenges.
Even if they are like remix challenges or
Like
whatever,
completing
that's
Super
cool,
Mario
but
Brothers in one go using warp
we knew
pipes.
about this. Cool though.
Stuck on a legend challenge? Check out classified information for handy tips and tricks to help you improve. Put your skills to the test in survival mode. Where you'll
Let me
race
guys,
against
let me know if the
ghosts
sound
and
is good,
players
guys.
worldwide. After each round, all the players will be eliminated. You've only got one shot to survive. Will you be the last one standing? Nintendo
This
World
is cool, but-
Championships NES Edition launches on Nintendo Switch July 18th.
July
Pre-orders for the
18th.
digital version are available
How is it
now on
that we're getting the
Nintendo
Mario? Wait, am I? Yeah, how we're getting the Mario and Luigi game before that?
The final battle of
That's
Fairy
crazy.
Tail is about to begin.
That's nuts. Okay, anime, Fairy Tale.
Relive the climactic Alvarez Empire arc from the hit anime Fairy
Okay,
Tail
I-
as action RPG.
This is outside of my purview.
Set in the vast kingdom of Fiore, Team Natsu prepares to finish their fight.
We got any big Fairy Tale fans
Real-time
in the chat?
battles and unleash powerful attacks.
I mean, it looks like a
Use different kinds of
pretty
magic based
standard
on who's in your party.
3D RPG.
Work together with your team.
I don't know the first thing about fairies, tales. I don't know anything. Mario and Luigi Brothership is blowing my mind right now. I can't believe that's a real
Fairy
thing.
Tail 2 launches on Nintendo Switch this winter.
Okay, anime game with no release date. Very cool.
Embark on a
Oh,
multi-dimensional
anime game with another anime game.
Final Fantasy series creator
Okay.
Hironobu Sakaguchi and composer Nobuo Uematsu comes the turn-based RPG Fantasia.
All right.
The world is slowly being robbed of its civilization. To restore his memories, Leo must confront
I like
his
how
evil
it has that
entities
Final
who
Fantasy
all
VII look of like
mankind.
walking on the pre-rendered like backgrounds.
Skills
It's
are
giving me
determined
like
to
big
win
Final Fantasy
battles.
VII vibes.
Adjust a skill's trajectory
Which makes
to
sense, I
target
guess.
Multiple enemies at once.
That's kind of
You can
cool, I
also
guess.
Send enemies you've encountered to a separate dimension and fight them later.
I am more of a Dragon Quest guy
The
than
more
a Final
enemies there
Fantasy
are,
guy, so
the
this
more
is
you can
not
wipe out in one
all that
shot.
appealing to me. But I like that's kind of cool. The curving your attack to aim.
Let us save the world together.
If we get all these anime RPGs and we don't get Dragon Quest,
Fantasian Neo Dimension.
gonna do horrible
Nintendo
things.
Switch this winter.
Fantasian Neo Dimension. Okay.
Another sport is coming.
Okay.
To Spoko Square.
Spoko Square. Basketball?
Basketball is being added as a free update to Nintendo Switch
Okay.
Sports.
No! There goes my bingo card. I said no DLC for existing games. No!
In 2-on-2 matches using
All
motion
right.
controls.
You can play horse on the Switch now, I guess. You can play knockout.
3-point challenge solo.
All right.
And score
Let me
as
see.
many baskets as you can within the time limit.
No DLC for existing
Up to
games.
4 players can also compete in 5-streak battle.
Okay.
Besides
Dude,
local
what
ones,
are these
you can
things?
team
Are
up
these
with
even
players
Mii's anymore?
worldwide
What are
in
these things
2-on-2
called?
online matches.
These aren't Mii's, right? I mean, what are these? I'm so out of the loop with this
free
this
update
side
Nintendo
of
Switch Sports
Nintendo
comes to
stuff. It's
play on
crazy.
Nintendo Switch this summer.
Okay. It's cool for basketball fans. Uh-oh. Cutting right into something. That means it's hype. Electricity? What is this? Storybook aesthetic? 343 Guilty Spark? No, what is this? Okay, a lot of walking. It's like Limbo. What is this? Okay, alright, wait. Precision platforming. Okay. This looks cool. Okay, Metroidvania vibes. What is this? Mio Memories in Orbit. Okay. Cool, artsy Metroidvania type
It's an
game?
array of cartoon
That's kinda cool.
classics. Leap into a new update for
Huh?
Disney Illusion Island.
Oh my god.
Monarch's greatest detective is solving a mystery, and only Mickey and friends can help. In the brand new adventure, Mystery in Monarch, uncover
I don't
hidden
know.
evidence scattered throughout the world.
I don't know.
Then use the dashboard to crack
Again,
each
this
case.
is
What
outside
big
of my
secret lies
purview,
at the
guys.
end? Start
Um,
sleuthing, because this free update launches on Nintendo Switch later
That's
today.
cool. Hello Kitty?
Island adventures await.
Yes! Yes!
Customize
No, I'm
your
kidding. I'm
character.
sorry.
Then befriend Hello Kitty. Hiromi,
I mean,
and
okay.
other familiar
This is
faces
cute.
In this open world adventure, team up with your new pals to solve mysteries and
This
restore
is extremely
Friendship
cute,
Island.
but I mean,
Hello Kitty Island Adventure
really?
launches as a timed console exclusive on Nintendo Switch next year.
Oh my
Let's
god.
get loony in this wacky sports game. Play as
Looney Tunes
Daffy
sports.
Duck, Porky Pig, and more across 4
What's going on with
arcade-style
this?
sports.
I don't. The
Unleash the
cell
full
shading
power
on this
of
game
Acme
does not
across
look
iconic levels
great.
In up to 4-player local co-op. But watch out for falling anvils. Looney Tunes Wacky World of Sports crashes onto Nintendo Switch this autumn.
All right.
That's all, folks.
That better be all, folks, for the cartoon games. Come
Emergency
on.
meeting.
Oh my god.
Crewmate and imposter roles are being added to Among Us. Alert others when eliminated as a
I should have put Among Us on there. They.
tracking devices on others as a tracker, or turn
The rumors were
invisible while
true.
taking out players as a phantom. Suss things
Are
out
you
with
the
a free
imposter?
update for Among Us.
Okay.
Sneaks onto Nintendo Switch
All right, come
later
on. I'm hoping that this montage is just get all the nonsense out of the way.
A monster army is at your
Monster
command.
Army.
This is
More
Fantasy
anime.
God, a realm of monsters. Those who command and raise them are called Farmagia and play a vital role in the land's civilization.
Oh, farming.
10, a Farmagia, must rise up against the oppressive
Farmagia
Magus
is
to stop
crazy.
his vicious reign of the underworld. Raise monsters and lead them into the
It's just
fight
called
against the Magus' army.
Farmagia.
Plant
Oh,
seeds,
Farming Simulator.
then cultivate and harvest them to make your buddies
Now
come
this
to life.
is epic. Monster gathering and farming.
Trained for battle.
Farming simulation of some kind. Boom.
Give commands to your monsters and exploit enemy weaknesses
Okay.
in action-packed
We're looking good for a bingo today, boys.
Merge all of the battle buddies in
This
your
is
party to
crazy.
call forth a giant
This is
fusion
crazy.
and wreak havoc on your foes.
I'm not trying to be mean. If this is your kind of thing. It looks like a Dynasty Warriors game mixed with Harvest Moon.
Join the rebellion to stop the Magus in
I don't know,
Farmagia,
man.
Launching on Nintendo Switch
I don't know.
November 1st.
That's the big holiday game? Is that the big holiday game? What is this? Yes! Ah! He lives! Tell me this is not just returns.
Released
Oh.
on Wii is barreling onto Nintendo Switch. And
Come on. Come on.
Tiki Tak Tribe has hypnotized the local wild.
Come on.
Stolen Donkey Kong's precious
Come on. This is a great game.
obstacles
But-
in the way.
Come on.
Pound 'em. And
I thought this already happened.
each
Am I insane, or did they already like announce
no
this?
match for these top bananas.
Obviously they did Tropical
Manic
Freeze,
mine
but
carts,
you can't do that with the cold open on the Kong.
high-flying rocket barrels.
That's just evil. And now I don't get my bingo space. Now I don't get my bingo space
There are
for
plenty
no
of
sight of
transportation
DK.
methods available. Pass a Joy-Con controller to a buddy for 2-player local co-op.
Come on.
80 appealing levels are in
That's
store.
80 appealing levels.
From the Nintendo 3DS version.
Oh, they ported this to 3DS. That's what I'm thinking of.
Donkey Kong Country Returns HD.
That, yeah.
Games onto
Come on. I was like, what? I was like, there's nothing left to port.
ジャングルを
But I was wrong.
進むドンキーコングとディディコングの冒険が HD になって蘇ります。
Okay,
ドンキーコングのパワフルで
and now we're gonna show you the new one.
続いてはこちらの
Yes,
動画を
next, please take a look at this new Kong game. Come on, please. No, Zelda. Am I wrong? This is Zelda, right? I mean... Yeah. Oh, yes! Oh, wait, how did I not know this? Oh my god, yes! Dude! Oh, please tell me it's 1, 2, and 3. If it's just 3, I'll take it, but please tell me it's 1, 2, and 3. Please, 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 please. Just 3. Okay, okay. Okay, okay.
Journey with allies to face the Archfiend on an epic adventure.
Oh, dude.
Memorable encounters.
Okay. I know I wanted this, and I am excited, but can I be honest? The Super Nintendo version still looks better than this, dude. The bloom and stuff. I'm not into the HD 2D. I'm really not. But it's Dragon Quest. People need to play this. This is awesome. Let's get it out of the way.
Forge your own path.
Dragon Quest 3 is not even my favorite one. So, but it's an iconic one.
The legacy begins.
Cool, very cool. Can we get a release date? We need to get out of this.
Quest 3 HD 2D Remake. Coming to Nintendo Switch
Cool!
November 14th.
Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. Yes! Wait, more? Please tell me 1 and 2. Please tell me. Yes! There we go! There we go! Yes! That's what we needed! Are you tell me it's not a separate game? Oh, no! Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
ダイレクト
No! In the wrong order! What?
ドラゴンクエスト3の映像
Oh my god.
ようやく発売日を発表できて僕も嬉しく思います
1 and 2 are better! That's my opinion.
発表したドラゴンクエスト1&2も HD2D で蘇ることが決定しました時系列としては
Yes, it comes first, but that's the whole point of why you play it last. No disrespect. Respect to the legend. No, you gotta play 1, 2, and then 3.
1&2 どちらもぜひ楽しんでもらえたら嬉しいです
Respectfully, I disagree.
堀井裕二でした
Money, 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 money. Yeah, this is some Mr. Krabs stuff. Come on, man. You can't do that.
ありがとうございました
Yes, thank you, Yuji Horii.
HD2D になって蘇る
I love you, Yuji Horii, but why?
ください
In my opinion, Dragon Quest 1 is the best one out of the first 3. People complain about it being too small, and I think it's so replayable and fun. Okay, Funko Pop game. Wait, let me... While they're talking about Funko Pop, I'm gonna check off Dragon Quest.
Wait, He-Man? Great Scott! Is that Marty McFly?
Dude, I can't believe that. I cannot believe it's like they.
In this action-adventure mashup.
Yeah, I'm surprised 1 and 2 were gonna be on one cart at that point, and they've already done 1 and 2 on like one cart like before. Like it's the same way they did it on the Super Nintendo.
And more.
It's the same exact format they did it on the Super Nintendo. Like the 1 and 2 cart on the SNES, Super Famicom. That's like, in my opinion, the best Dragon Quest game. That cart specifically, and then the 3 remake was also separate back then. Same on the GVC. So it's like this is like now the 3rd time they're re-releasing these games as a as 1 and 2 and 3 separately. Like why? Why?
And strategic games.
I don't even care. I own all those games, but it's like I just care about their legacy. All right, we knew about this.
Summon your courage and
I,
explore multiple mansions.
can I talk about this? Why are they calling this game Luigi's Mansion 2? I understand that 3 came out after. This game is called Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. This game is not called Luigi's Mansion 2. Why are they doing this? Like, I don't understand. It's so weird. Alright, whatever.
The quirky little Dempa Man.
Ooh.
Catch him and lead him on a joyful RPG adventure.
What?
Explore
This is
dungeons
cute.
and battle monsters. Customize all sorts of outfits.
Whoa.
Decorate your island however you'd like.
This is really
And
cute.
more. Plus, up to 4 players in local co-op can team up to catch special Dempa Man. The new Dempa Man is free to play and launches as a timed exclusive on Nintendo Switch July 22nd.
That's so cute.
Strategize away in this tower defense installment of the
Metal Slug?
series.
Metal Slug Tower Defense?
Forces and pulverize enemy strongholds.
Okay.
Choose from over 300 units.
It looks
of
gorgeous.
and build out your decks to
I mean, we know
tactical
that
battles.
SNK pixel
You
art.
can also slug it out with other players in online.
This is
battles.
cool. I'm not even a Metal Slug
Reloaded.
fan like
Onto
that, but
Nintendo
this is
Switch
cool.
Later today.
Shadow Drop, okay.
Embark on an expedition of the damned in this eagerly awaited
Darkest
sequel to
Dungeon
the
2,
Gothic
okay.
World
I never played the
RPG.
first one.
Board your stagecoach and set off across a decaying
Kinda
landscape
stylish.
to prevent an apocalypse. Fight off nightmarish fiends in turn-based
Dude, I can't
combat
get over the Dragon Quest stuff, dude. Like,
and upgrade your
It's
abilities
just-
after each deadly
why? and I don't care what anyone says. 3 is the weakest one. Maybe it's just because I tend to not really like job systems in RPGs. I'm not a big fan of jobs. I don't like the fact that your party members are classic titles. Okay, 4 Swords, dope.
Play Link's classic 16-bit adventure.
Oh, A Link to the Past.
Online to explore randomized dungeons in The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past 4 Swords.
Dope.
Experience the remake.
The
of
best
Samus's
Metroid game
adventure
besides
in
Super.
Metroid Zero Mission.
Super dope.
Plus, coming to the new Nintendo 64,
Okay.
Nintendo Switch Online Mature Collection of games.
Mature collection. Okay, Turok, dope.
Brave the dangerous lost land to stop
Mature
the
collection.
various schemes in Turok, Dinosaur Hunter.
Turok is kind of a dated but dope
And-
shooter. Perfect Dark. GoldenEye. Killer Instinct. Perfect Dark.
Infiltrate a
Dope.
corporation to end
It makes
the
sense. They're probably trying to
conspiracy
promote the
Perfect
new
Dark.
one.
Now with online multiplayer.
Yo, online multiplayer, dope.
All 4 games will be available for Nintendo.
That's a
Switch
good- that's a
Online
good
Plus
crop of
expansion
games.
pack members
That's a good
later
crop of games.
today.
I actually don't even have the expansion pack. I'm gonna keep it real with you, but that is a dope crop of
Set
games.
sail to save the day.
Set sail to save the day. Okay. What is
This
this?
is Verona, a
Anime?
young woman with the ability to communicate with phantoms. Join her on a journey to save her friend Ash.
Okay. This is giving me Dissidia. Not Dissidia.
This new
What is it called?
installment
Disgaea.
in the Phantom Brave series.
This reminds me of Disgaea.
Take on tactical
Oh, no, no,
turn-based
no, 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 no,
battles,
no, no, no.
where you
No, this is
combine
not
the
for me.
phantoms you befriended with objects in various ways.
With objects.
Combine phantoms with certain objects to maneuver them. Combine with a cannon to attack a large area. A fan to blow enemies around.
Yeah. Very Disgaea-esque.
Combine with Marona herself for show-stopping abilities that can turn the tide of battle.
This is just like these kind of games where it's like a mix of like a hardcore JRPG and a strategy game, and it's like super deep. I'm just too stupid for that kind of stuff.
This one's gonna take you for a ride.
MVC2, let's go.
7 arcade
Huh?
games featuring Marvel and Capcom
Okay, wait.
characters are fighting their way onto Nintendo Switch as one
MVC collection. That's kind of dope.
X-Men versus Street Fighter. Duke it
Wanna
out,
take you
Marvel
for a
versus
ride.
Capcom 2,
Bro,
New
yeah,
Age
let's
of
go.
Heroes. Take down the Kingpin in the beat-em-up side-scroller The Punisher.
The Punisher.
and more.
A lot of great games in there.
Hit up training mode to polish your fighting skills and combos.
This is a big deal, I feel like.
Select online mode to challenge rivals around the world.
Online MVC2 on the Switch.
Or play co-op in The Punisher. You can also cross over to the museum to view artwork, or listen
Yeah,
to
this
music
is
from
dope.
each game.
This is super dope.
Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection Arcade Classics launches on Nintendo Switch.
No release date. Okay. Ooh, Mario Party. What is this? Yep.
The latest game in the Mario Party
Come on,
series
man.
takes place on an enormous island resort. Get ready to jump into the biggest selection
Please just
of
make
Mario
it good.
Party mini-games yet in Super Mario Party Jamboree.
Jamboree.
First, let's see some of the new boards where you'll compete to collect the most stars. Take the escalators to travel between floors in Rainbow Gallery.
That's kind of cool.
Use in-game coins to get a star at half price when they're on flash sale.
I like the design of this map.
Ride around and stay on track in Rolling
Huh?
Raceway. With the new
Oh
turn
no,
dice,
cars in Mario
you can
Party.
move up to
We
40 spaces
don't have to
in
relive this.
Here on Goomba Lagoon,
That's
the
cool,
ebb and
Goomba
flow of the
Lagoon.
tide can change your path.
Ooh.
Things really get mixed up when the volcano blows its top.
Okay.
Along with 5 new game boards,
King Bowser's.
2 boards from previous Mario
Okay.
Party games make their return. Some mini games are action-packed challenges, speed trials.
I mean, it's Mario Party. I feel like they need to turn Mario Party into like
Joy-Con controllers.
a service game, like
Over 110
the same, like what they did with Mario Kart 8, where it just constantly gets updated. I wish they just did that with Super Mario Party. It's kind of like annoying
players
that,
can go head-to-head online in the Koopa
like, we need a Mario Party
Compete
Ultimate.
against your rivals and aim for first place. Try your best to come out on top. Wait, there are even more new modes? The biggest Mario Party yet will soon be underway. When
The
Super
biggest Mario Party yet,
Jamboree
okay.
launches on Nintendo Switch October 17th.
Take it or leave it. Take it or leave it. I already have Super Mario Party. I'm not buying another Mario Party on Switch
シリー
personally.
ズ完全新作スーパーマリオパーティージャンボリーです。新たなボード、新たなミニゲーム、新たなオンラインの遊びなどマリオパーティー史上
I would probably buy every single Mario Party if I had someone IRL that wanted to play Mario Party. But I'm just not. I feel like it's situational sort of thing. What is this? Oh, Zelda. The rumors were true. Okay. Now, the rumors I heard were that it was going to be playable Zelda this time around. Oh. Maybe that's true. Look at, yep, Link is getting sucked away, and here's Zelda free. Playable Zelda. Zelda saving Link. kind of something I'm shocked has not happened. Echoes of Wisdom. I like that name. Is that it?
こんにちは。
Come on, dude.
シリーズプロデューサーの
This is hype. This is hype.
ご覧いただいた映像はシリーズ最新作ゼルダの伝説知恵の借り物です。
Echoes of Wisdom.
いきなりリンクが消えてゼルダ姫一人になってしまいましたが、今回はゼルダ姫
I always like Zelda games where they do something a little bit
とな
different.
るとゼルダ姫が剣を振って戦うのと思われる方もいるかも
She's
しれ
gonna
ませ
fight
ん。
with magic, dude.
今作は見下ろし型ゼルダの当たり前を見直して新しい遊びに挑
Or is
戦
it a stealth game?
映像を用意しましたのでこちらをご覧ください。
This is hype.
Stolen away. Across the vast lands of Hyrule, strange rifts have appeared and have taken many people, including Link. Now alone, Zelda meets the fairy Tri, receives a mysterious staff called the Tri-Rod, and sets off on a journey across Hyrule to save her kingdom. By waving the Tri-Rod at a table she found, Zelda learned how to create an imitation of it, called an echo.
This is dope.
Once you learn an echo of something, you can recreate it whenever you'd like.
This is dope.
Even if there's a wall blocking your path, you can create echoes of tables to get a leg up. Just like that.
Puzzle-centric Zelda.
You can create wooden boxes, old beds, and unusual things like water blocks. How you use them separately or together is entirely
This
up to
is
you.
sick.
Learn and create echoes of things you find.
This
while
is what I
exploring
mean.
Hyrule.
Innovate.
You might be surprised at what you discover. Even battles will look different. You could pick up and throw a rock echo, for example. That's not all, though. You can also create echoes of monsters.
Oh, this is
Doing
cool.
so, they'll fight by your side. Monsters have different abilities, so choose the one you want to create
Oh, yeah.
based on the situation. Wisdom is key, after all.
This rules. Yeah, this is sick. This is so sick.
In a Hyrule without Link, the fate of the kingdom is now in Zelda's hands.
いかがでした
I
か
always love these weird Zelda games that are kind of off the beaten path. The Majora's Mask,
借り物には非常に
all these kind of weird games.
私も何種類あるのか
A Link Between Worlds with the
どの
turning into a
借り
2D
物をどのように使うかに
picture on the walls and
謎
stuff.
解きも
This is
テスト
sick.
のバトルもプレイヤーの数だけ冒険が変わるそんなゲームに仕上がっていますゼルダの伝説知恵の
September 26th. Dope.
26日発売ですまたソフトと同日に
And I actually kinda love the idea,
スイッチライトも発売します
Of playing as Zelda is
主
sick.
人公の新しい遊びをどうぞお楽しみにそれでは
Like when there were rumors of playable Zelda, I was kind of thinking it was going to be like a gimmick. Like sometimes you play as Zelda, or what certain sections you play as Zelda. A full Zelda save Link kind of adventure. Sick,
引き
dope.
続きヘッドラインをご覧ください。
That's sick.
Let loose and
Okay, Just
party on.
Dance. This is a good time to update my bingo card here, which I will show at the end. 2D Zelda. Boom. Mario spin-off. Boom. NSO games for every platform. Didn't happen yet. We got some. Indie game montage. Did we get that yet? Capcom presents we got with the Marvel vs. Capcom. All right. Sorry if I wasn't giving proper commentary to Just Dance. All right, so I guess Mario and Luigi. I'm surprised they're not holding Mario and Luigi to kind of launch more in the fall to coincide, like, so you get two kind of not fully mainline, but kind of like quote unquote minor Mario and Zelda. I guess the Zelda game is gonna be the the holiday game.
A new Lego adventure is on
Lego
the
Horizon, we don't care about this. At least I
It's the
don't. I
world
certainly
of
don't.
Horizon in Lego form.
Horizon, someone said that Horizon feels like the first video game IP that's like an industry plant, and I actually agree with that, where I'm like, I don't know anyone who cares about this franchise, like, genuinely. And yet, they're like pushing it so hard, like,
Swarms of machines are lurking everywhere.
I feel like I would have expected to see like Lego God of War before Lego Horizon, like,
From the nimble watchers to mighty sawtooths. You might even come across the fearsome Thunderjaw. As you progress, you can help Aloy rebuild her home and customize her appearance with lots of outfits. Oh, and you don't have to explore this vast wilderness alone. Team up with familiar faces from the world.
this
of
looks so
Horizon
weird
for
with the
2
whole
players
ground
online
being like
co-op.
Lego and stuff. I feel like Lego Star Wars worked because of the fact that you're usually on ships and other kind of like like very sleek environments that look like it's not weird when it's like Zelda holiday game unless there's something wild. Yeah, that's the only thing. If they have something huge, Stray on Switch. Can this game run on Switch? Or it's gonna be with the cloud gaming version, maybe. Yeah, if Zelda is not the big
Through the eyes of a cat, separated from their
holiday
family.
game, I'll be shocked.
Explore alongside a drone.
There has to be
known as
something
A12
huge.
To find your way home. Carefully climb. to
This
the
is
highest
cool,
height.
Stray. I did want to play this, but I don't know how this is gonna run on the Switch. Isn't this a PS5 game?
Squeeze into tight spaces. Think like a cat to make your way through the city.
I mean, you could see the graphics are
Not everyone
Downgraded,
is excited to
but-
have you slinking around, including hordes of hostile creatures ready to swarm. Keep exploring to venture into more areas of this unfamiliar world and make your way back to safety. Stray finds its way onto Nintendo Switch this winter.
okay. We'll see how that runs.
Welcome home, Hobbit.
Wait, what?
If you've ever wanted to live like a hobbit from the Lord of the Rings,
Oh my god.
a leisurely existence nestled away in an idyllic, quiet corner of Middle-earth can be yours.
Harvest Shire.
Customize your appearance, decorate your home, and settle into
Oh
life in
my
the Shire.
god.
As a newcomer to the
Hobbit
little haven of
Crossing.
Bywater, you'll befriend your neighbors, work together to solve problems, and even share a meal or 3.
What?
Explore, garden, fish, forage,
I feel like
cook.
the overlap between Animal Crossing people and Lord of the Rings people is almost non-existent, but we'll see. We'll see.
Special ingredients for even tastier meals. Friendly hobbits and familiar faces await your arrival when
Gandalf?
Tales of the Shire launches on Nintendo Switch this winter.
Okay.
Investigate.
There we go.
Interrogate.
Ace Attorney. Everyone knew.
Two
Objection.
Ace Attorney spin-off games, including a sequel that was previously unreleased outside of Japan, are coming to Nintendo Switch as one collection. As the prolific prosecutor Miles
Oh,
Edgeworth
Miles
takes
Edgeworth
the case
collection?
out of the courtroom and investigate crime scenes. Gather information by interviewing people and inspecting evidence. Then use the power
Yeah,
of
no, I don't
logic
think Tales
to
from the
solve
Shire
challenging cases.
really works as the holiday
Enjoy all-new
blockbuster.
hand-drawn
But
character visuals from the original series character designer, or swap to the original sprites.
okay,
for a
I was
more
gonna say the
classic look.
sprites look so much
Take a break
better.
from your investigation to
Like
explore
it's
the gallery.
so wild to me that we live in
Music, including orchestral
the current
arrangements,
year
and more.
and we still have people that
Past
just
and present
don't
collabs
understand that,
cover the truth.
like that just have like an inherent bias against pixels, like where anything that has pixels is just automatically ugly. Like I truly thank God they left that option in there. But
on Nintendo eShop.
what is this? What is this? Anime? Ryuko Matoi from Kill la Kill? If she was a boy? What is this? Is this not SMT? Fake SMT? Fake Shin Megami Tensei?
After a devastating attack by unknown assailants, Takumi Samino's life gets turned upside down. A mysterious school mascot suddenly appears. While Takumi manages to get out of harm's way, he's then forced to enroll at the Last Defense Academy, along with 15 other students.
This is like...
Mission is to defend the school from hostile student enemies for 100 days.
Oh no. Okay, grid-based combat, I'm out.
An academy shrouded in secrecy. And the unavoidable loss of allies. Can Takumi survive this 100
This is gonna be one of those RPGs that like someone who only plays RPGs is gonna insist to you is like the best RPG. Okay, wait, Danganronpa creators, okay. It does seem cool. I'm not trying to hate on it. It's just like a little bit kind of out there for me. Oh, Saga? A new Saga game or a remake? Full remake. I don't know enough about Saga to speak on a remake or whether this is disappointing or lives up to whatever the original is.
In combat, use returning Saga features like glimmers to learn skills.
Looks pretty standard.
Formations to enhance abilities. Turn-based battles have also evolved into timeline battles, where the action order
Timeline battles. Like social media.
like United Attack can also help with
Yeah, the RPG fans. I mean, if you're the type of RPG player where like if it has XP and turn-based combat, you'll play it. You are eating good.
Will dramatically alter the course of the story. Safeguard your empire's future and protect your legacy.
I love RPGs, but I tend to fall more on the side of like
may emerge victorious.
you gotta get me bought into your world and your aesthetic and I like. Of course, you need good gameplay and stuff like that. But if I don't care about what's happening,
フルリメイクで蘇るロマンシングサガ2をどうぞ。
we hope you're excited to announce this is gonna be coming to a close soon. Oh, this might be the one more thing, guys. Let's see, and then we'll do a review. Yep, our last announcement.
ご覧ください。
Nintendo shutting down. Cosmic... Metroid Prime? Metroid Prime 4! Oh boy. Let's see. Okay. Looks like Samus. Let's go. Why did they just cut? Like, I was kind of liking the idea of just show me the first like 5 minutes uninterrupted. Now I'm not. Let's see. Okay. Looks like Metroid Prime. Okay. Silex. Beyond? Okay, well... Okay, alright, they're showing us more. I was gonna say, if they just leave it there, that is lame. Alright. This has to be the holiday. 2025? No! No! What are you doing? Show us more! No! I don't think this is even coming
ご
out.
覧いただいたのはメトロイドプライム4
Oh my god.
大変長らくお待たせいたしましたが ようやく新たな情報をお伝えすることができました。
People aren't gonna like what I have to say about this.
2025年を予定しています。もうしばらく
This looks uninspired, dude. This looks so uninspired. This just looks like a game that you would make if someone dragged you into a room and said, listen, you're making Metroid Prime 4. That looked so uninspired. The last little clip they showed of this outdoor area looked really cool.
新たな情報を
Where is it? Beyond? I just don't like... Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. This part looked cool. This looks beautiful. I don't like the fact that it seems like... assuming we're taking them at face value... And assuming that they're being truthful about the fact that they're not talking anything about Switch's successor, and that this is a Switch game, I don't like the fact that we're leaving. That was a pretty good direct. I don't like the fact that we're leaving Metroid Prime 4 out to dry after all this time on the. They have to do the cross-platform thing. They have to do it. They cannot have wasted so much time. And I do mean wasted so much time making this game just to leave it stranded on the Switch. When people's attention, when like the more wider audience's direction or attention is going to be directed towards the new thing. I mean, I feel like this game is cursed. Like, there's just something about this game where it's like, it wasn't meant to be. Like the original version had to be scrapped. The people that they had making it now explicitly did not want to make it. We have this horrible subtitle. Every time they show a tease or show anything about it, it's weird. Like, I still don't know what to expect from this game. Even after finally we get this like reveal, it's like, okay, you're shooting a few space pirates and rolling up into a morph ball, like, okay. Like, I don't, like you know, like, there's no... This seems... I am not trying to be negative, because I love Metroid. But, like... This just seems so uninspired. I don't know. I don't know. This gives me bad vibes. I don't know why. Like, it's like I just feel a cursed energy coming away from this game. It just makes me uncomfortable. Like, now, I will say, for me, the winner of the Direct is knowing that we're getting Dragon Quest 1, 2, and 3 remakes. Not because I'm even going to play them, but because at least they'll be out there in the ether for people to play. I don't know. And then of course, Hello Kitty Island Adventure. Oh, no, sorry. I mean, Zelda Echoes of Wisdom is super cool. I actually love the whole idea of completely changing up the gameplay. So, for me, probably literally nothing that oh, and Brothership. This was awesome, too. This was awesome. I think it's a little bit hit or miss in terms of some people are going to like the 3D kind of stuff going on. I guess with me, this kind of cel-shaded like 3D style in this context, when it's like an art style that I've already seen in 2D, is like weird. Like, if it's an original property with a really bold, unique cel-shaded art style, that's cool. But I feel weird about where it's like, well, I know what these characters look like in 2D, and this just feels like a weird way of bringing it into 3D and just sort of making it... I don't know. But, yeah, the fact that this is coming out in a month is sick. I hope this is a big step forward for the series. I hope, like, out of all of them, I hope this is great. Because, like, Superstar Saga, to me, is one of the great... Mario spin-offs, one of the great RPGs. So if this can be kind of like a new step, I'm just shocked. So, I mean, dude, RPG fans, Mario RPG fans even, are satiated. This is cool. I like the electric theme. But again, it's like, if there's anything I'm disappointed in, it's that we're just like a little bit uninspired. Let's go back to the, I am going to end the stream soon, but let's first go back to my bingo card, and I will figure it out. Okay, so as you can see, I was going along and doing it, filling out things, green or red or whatever, for what happened. So no Metroid news, got that wrong. Zelda movie talk, got that wrong. NSO games for every platform, no, we only got expansion packs, so got that wrong. Xbox games coming to Switch, got that wrong. Kirby was not present, my poor fellow. Who's making the Mario and Luigi game? Oh, that's actually a good question. Let's see. Does it say at the end of the... Let me see. Hold on. Mario and Luigi Brothership. Does it say? I don't know if it says anywhere in here. I don't know. We might not know that yet. Or we might, and I'm just stupid and I don't know where to find it. But, yeah, let me, okay, Free Space, obviously got that. Awesome. Oh, I got bingo! I got a diagonal bingo. Let's go. I didn't even realize that. Does diagonal bingo count? Are there diagonals in bingo? I don't know. Anyway. No Pokemon at all. Oh, I got that right too. No Pushmo ports to Switch. Alpha Dream is dead. It might be in-house. Yeah, there's no Alpha Dream. I feel like now, like, whenever the developer is revealed for that, that's gonna inform how a lot of people feel. But also, the fact that they are not... How do you guys feel about the fact that they waited until a month before it comes out to announce it? And the fact that they're releasing it, like, more or less a month or two after the Thousand Year Door remake. I feel like they're kind of stepping on the game. Like, people are going to not be in the mood to play a Mario RPG. Like, we've just gotten Mario RPG remake, Thousand Year Door remake. I feel like people are kind of tapped out a little bit. I don't know if that's the wisest thing. But anyway, let's go. Indie game montage. I'm gonna... we got a bunch of... I don't know. We got some indie game trailers. I wouldn't say we got an indie game montage. A port of a random first-party game. We did. We got Donkey Kong. That was frustrating. No ARMS 2. No Tomodachi Life. Now, I thought the Denpa Men thing was a new Nintendo IP, but they said it's a timed console exclusive. So I don't think that's a Nintendo IP. That I was really happy. I was like, oh my god, cool! Like some weird like Denpa Men like collecting RPG game. This is like really weird and cute. Nintendo. It's not a Nintendo IP. No Goemon, no Custom Robo, and no Starfy. But I still squeezed out a bingo in the end. Still squeezed out a clean bingo. It was a pretty good direct. I think the Zelda game and the promise of a full new Mario and Luigi, a Zelda game, and the tease of Metroid Prime 4, that cursed product on the horizon, is going to be enough to sort of sustain, along with ports and Dragon Quest and well, what have you. But not mind-blowing. I would say that's like right about on par. Like, I'm not walking away feeling like a renewed sense of like, wow, Nintendo, like I'm like blown away. But I'm not disappointed either. I think that Zelda game looks sick. But I can also see, I actually think that there's going to be a small contingent of the Zelda fan base that is angry that it isn't a more traditional 2D Zelda. Like, I could see people being like, oh great, like, this is basically like the sort of Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, grab a bunch of random objects to get past the obstacles however you can manage to do so, now squeezed into a 2D Zelda format. I can see people actually being mad that it's not more traditional and more old school. But to me, as long as the puzzles still require some kind of actual... I am on the side of people where I like the puzzles to have an actual solution. Like, I hope it's not the sort of thing where, like, well, I have a table that I can echo now, so now I can just stack up a million tables and get past anything in the entire game by stacking up tables because I don't want... You know, as long as there's some limit and it's well designed, which I have faith that it will be, I think it'll be dope. It's a cool idea. But yeah, I'm gonna go eat some lunch and I'm gonna edit, like I said, the kind of bookend final chapter for now of my Mario lore deep dives. It should be out within 2 or 3 days by the end of the week. I'm going to spend the rest of the day today editing that and kind of digesting what we just saw. Thanks for joining me. Look forward to the videos, and Nintendo bless you all. I'm Baxi Sakurai. I will catch you later.